Hello everyone, No Life here, and today I'll be going over the May 14th patch notes for TCM. So, this one came with a bit of a surprise to the update, and that is going to be that Nancy House is going to have a night configuration for it. However, this nighttime version of Nancy's House is actually going to be a storm version of the map, which is going to be a new weather system the game is going to be introducing in the future, with Nancy, of course, having a bit of a prototype of what these new weather effects will be. So, Wes Keltner is quoted as saying, "We are working on weather for Texas, thunder, rain, etc. You get a first glimpse of our work with this map. You can see the storm in the distance. Future map will have rain with some intense storms. This is not a dynamic weather system, but a bespoke one for each map." So basically, if anyone's watching it in the dev streams, he'll say that you'll know that they said that they do not, or should I say, they did not plan on doing any kind of weather effects because there's a lot of intricacies with it, such as the victims and well just all the characters in general being wet from the rain. Would they track muddy footprints when they go inside, etc., etc. Of course, everyone said no. We just want to see rain. We don't want all that extra stuff. And so they said, okay, if you guys want a bare bones version, we're going to do it. So voila, here you go. Me personally, I could care less about any of the weather effects or all that other stuff. I just care about the gameplay. I can't think of any time it rained in any of the Texas movies, so it didn't bother me when they said that. But hey, if they would add weather effects, I'm not going to complain. Next up, we have the what's called the Mother's Day bundle for the family. So this is going to be the Johnny Razor Sharp outfit and the Prim and Proper outfit for Nancy. So for starters, I'm surprised we got another family cosmetic pack. They said that they're going to stagnate it, make it, one week it'll be family, the next week it'll be victim. That they did two family cosmetics, in a row. But I think it's honestly a good thing that they did do that because again, we need to have as much incentive for people to play family as possible. So if a new cosmetic for Nancy and Johnny is will to get more people playing family, I will not complain. Especially seeing as Nancy has not gotten any cosmetics. Her first one was technically the all black, but I'm talking about an original outfit. So again, these two are going to be bundled together for what is it, 4.99, or you can buy them individually for 2.99. Let's be honest, you should be getting them together. You might as well. So now that we've gone ahead and discussed all of this extra stuff, now it's time for what we're actually going to be seeing patch-wise for this update. So that is going to be the new lobby dodging system. What this is going to do is if anyone chooses to leave a lobby on purpose after they're prompted that if they exit the lobby, they'll receive this penalty. They will be timed out from being able to get into another match for 3 minutes. If you disconnect from the server while in the public lobby, you again get this timeout. If you close out the game while in the public lobby, Alt F4 and etc., you will get that penalty. So I'm not sure if they're talking about when you're actually like in the match, like actually able to move your character and etc., that you get the penalty, or they're talking about just like from dodging that lobby. But there is a full article that I'm going to be linking in the description, as well as a GIF of a little 9-second clip of what the storm version of Nancy's house is going to look like. So I personally am glad they did this system. I'm sorry, but people just can't help themselves to lobby dodging stuff, man. It's like if people would just stop finding all these stupid excuses to dodge, they wouldn't be adding this system. They said it before, and I'm going to repeat it now. The lobby dodging system was getting out of hand, and they said that they would do a penalty if, again, people didn't cool it. So, voila. But of course, this is just such a big top. I'm not going to glaze over it. The reason why they said they're doing this is because they need data to help with the backfill issues, and they can't get that data if people are quitting because there's a sissy in our game. We're not playing with sissy, or oh, I want there to be exterior alarms and nothing else, even though no one escapes hell is a good perk. No, just exterior alarms. It needs to be first, or we're going to lose because we can't just look around and see what doors are open, or we need to just have an iron fist on a family house, or we're going to lose. It's just a lot of the little baby stuff. Like I literally had a grown man throw a temper tantrum because someone didn't want to take off their grandpa perks, and he started just opening gates and turning off the gen, letting victims out. It was just like pathetic. So hopefully this whole lobby penalty thing would be temporary. Then after they sort out what's wrong with the backfill issues, as they did note in this these patch notes here, that they have been pulling some knobs and tweaking the lobby. So hopefully That alone would be enough to fix it, but if not, hopefully again, with the lobby dodging thing, people will stop dodging as much and putting their money into their mouth. Where all these stupid reasons they've been dodging really does help throw their games or not. But I feel like I've touched on that subject long enough, so we're gonna get into the patch notes, and it's literally only a few changes, but the first one's a big one. It's going to be a fix to Nancy's endurance. For those of you who are ignorant, Nancy had a bug with her endurance where she can only swing about 6 times, no matter what her endurance is, or whether it's her default 15 or like up to the 40s. With this change here, she'll be able to properly get extra swings from increasing her endurance. Now, again, her stamina is just fine. You'd get increased stamina, it's just not the swings. So I'm glad that they fixed that, as that's been a problem for at least a month. Next, we have Boone and Bone Scraps. That's for Virginia's Boone. When she'd use her Boone to snuff out Nugget, it would consume a Bone Shard. So they are finally fixing that after 2 months of this being an issue. And then finally, we have the Virginia exploit, where you'll be able to animation cancel out of a Leatherface overhead attack by throwing down your powders. Now, this is one I'm upset about because there are loads of animation cancels in the game. Alucard infamously posted a clip of Leatherface overheading Danny, and then Danny animation cancels out of the overhead to tamper the valve, and then jumps down a well. There's you get overheaded by Leatherface and go into a gap or crawl space, or you could get overheaded by the door and then slam the door to get away from it, or open the door. It's just a bunch of stuff like that. So for them to specifically just get rid of the animation cancel for Virginia, it feels like we're just nerfing Virginia. When if we have a problem over animation cancel in general, there's a lot, not just the victims being able to escape overheads, but even stuff from the family side that can be done. So I don't know if this is one step of them just getting rid of animation cancels, period, or what. But I mean, I personally have no issues with animation cancels. I can say that as someone who plays Leatherface here and there, yes, it is annoying seeing someone animation cancel out of overhead when you could have got an easy kill. But again, if you're gonna take out animation cancels, it's got to be all in. It can't just be the cherry picking of, oh well, no one likes Virginia being an animation cancel. Let's take that out. But that's about it for that. So if you guys notice in the background, I also have some clips here of the interactions of Virginia healing victims with her boon and rescue medic on, as well as what the Nerf fast hand looks like. So this some stuff I got literally from today that I decided clip and post because my last updates I never showed any clips of what the Nerf perks for some of this stuff looks like. I actually could have got some extra drip action in there too, as I had used that for content a little bit, but eh. This basically looks around the same speed of what the boon for Virginia healing other victims does. So if anyone ever desperately wants to see what the Nerf extra drip looks like, I have no problem getting a quick clip and posting that in a future video. But I'm not going to go ahead and drag this on any longer than I need to. I feel like I just about covered it all. So I'm a little disappointed with this update. It's very small. I feel like this didn't do much but just add this little lobby penalty. So I was hoping that this would be the week we'd finally get the new family member, but hopefully this freaking myth of a family member that we were supposed to be getting months ago comes out with the 2 weeks from now update. Because like seriously, I don't know what the holdup is. I mean, he should be done by now. No, what is up with this guy that he got pushed back by 2 months? Was he busted? Was he bugged? You know, was he mediocre? Was he trash? Like, come on. Oh, what's it to do? But again, nonetheless, that covers it for this video. So if you enjoyed what I discussed here, please be sure to give it a like. Consider following me so you can stay up to date with all of my videos here. Or I should say subscribe, but it's basically a follow. And of course, let's keep the discussion going down below in the comments. I'm curious what you guys think about this update. And yeah, this has been No Life here. And if you haven't already, get a life.